I am going to throw commercials to you, but we don't need to talk during commercial breaks. Okay? There's nothing against you. Whatever I say is going to go over the live stream. So, I mean, we will talk just a little bit, but not very much. You can talk all you want. I just can't answer. Okay. All right. That'll work. Like I said, you can talk all you want. I just can't. I don't need to talk back to you. Again, we welcome you back here on the campus of Steelman Fieldhouse at Steelman Fieldhouse on the campus of UAM. We get set for this afternoon's ball games. Second conference game for both these schools, for Henderson State and for UAM. Blossom's looking for their first conference win of the year. Henderson State trying to go to 2-0 after coming off that overtime win against Southern Arkansas on Thursday evening, a 98-90 decision that they had over Southern Arkansas. Both teams out on the floor taking their final preparations before today's ball game. You know, we want to, of course, welcome you to our broadcast here this afternoon. Maybe they've got the clock issues and the shot clock issues all settled here at Steelman Fieldhouse as they get set to have the national anthem and introduce the players. We'll try to wait on that, and then we'll take a look at the starting lineups for you here in just a few moments. Teams head to their respective benches. Men's action should be coming your way around 3 o'clock today. So again, if you want to come out and watch some college basketball, some college hoops, you want to see some great young athletes, well, come on out and join us here on the campus of UAM this afternoon at Steelman Fieldhouse. And then plan on coming back on the 10th. 1 week from today. Nope, I'm sorry, we're on the road that day. On the 17th, we'll be back at home before the Christmas break. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and take a timeout. We'll be back with a look at the starting lineup for you when we return in just a moment.
Fans, welcome to Steelman Fieldhouse as your UAM Blossoms host Henderson State University. At this time, we ask that you please remove your hats and stand for the singing of our national anthem by our very own UAM women's basketball player, Alexis Grice.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we
the starting lineups for our visitors. Starting us off, we have a junior from Jonesboro, Arkansas, number 1, Sonny.
And again, we welcome you back here on this Saturday afternoon. Get set for a Great American Conference matchup between Henderson State and University of Arkansas at Monticello. Looking at the starters, first of all, for Henderson State, they will start at guard, a 5'8" junior out of Jonesboro, Arkansas, Sonny Martin. At guard, a 5'5" senior out of 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗘𝗥, Texas, Jasmine Bailey. At guard, a 5'11" senior out of Green Forest, Arkansas, Ashley Farah. And at guard, a 5'7" senior out of 𝗗𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, Abby Giles. And then at forward will be the 5'10" senior out of Marlton, Arkansas, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗘𝗥. We'll get to start. Coach Jill Thomas in her 10th season as the head coach of the Lady Reddies.
And now the starting lineup for your UAM Blossoms.
We'll try to get the
starting us off, we have a junior hailing all the way from Suriname, number 0, 𝗗𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥.
starting at forward, 6'1" junior out of Pembrokeshire, Suriname. It's going to be 𝗗𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗔.
Number 4, Bailey
Number 4, the 5'11" sophomore out of 𝗗𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗔, Texas, will be
up
Bailey
next, we have a
Harris.
5'9" junior hailing from Marion, Arkansas, number 10, Joy
Starting at guard,
Montgomery.
/forward, the 5'9" junior out of Marion, Arkansas,
Up next,
Joey
we have a
Montgomery.
5'9" freshman from Memphis, Tennessee, number 15,
Memphis, Tennessee. It'll be the freshman, Lindsay Long. She led the Blossoms in scoring on Thursday night.
And finally, we have a 5'6" junior
Also,
hailing from St. Louis, Missouri, number 32,
out of St.
Azaria Holbert.
Azaria Holbert going to get the
The
start
Blossoms
this
are
afternoon.
coached
So
by
we've got
Coach
starting
David
lineup
Midlick and assisted by Coach Marissa Webb.
Coach Midlick here this afternoon is a little bit different than what we saw on Thursday night, hoping for better results. Both teams are going to go to their final instructions from their coaches. Henderson State's already out front. Tammy Templeton will go center jump circle for the Lady Reddies, and it will be 𝗗𝗟 Qinsmore for the Blossoms. We're just about set for basketball. Glad you're with us here on KHPM 93.7 FM, your home of UAM Sports all season long. All right, everybody's going to get set. The officials are set. And we are going to be ready to go. Now, I think, finally, there we go. Official steps in. Opening tip's going to be up and controlled by the Blossoms. As Qinsmore tips it back to Holbert. Holbert going to the front court. We'll leave it out front with Bailey. Bailey here takes it all the way down the right side of the lane. Spin move, tries to go over the shot, has it knocked out of her hands, picks it back up, put up a shot, no good. Henderson State's got the rebound. They'll push it up the floor quickly. Sonny Martin across the timeline into the front court. Now for the Lady Reddies as the Blossoms open up in a man-to-man defense. They'll leave it out front. Bailey, Jasmine Bailey trying to get in the lane, kicks it back outside. Now to Sonny Martin. They reset. Sonny Martin driving, pushes it off inside the lane. That's going to be to Templeton. Templeton's shot no good. Qinsmore will pull down the rebound for the Blossoms. Nothing our score just underway. 45 seconds into this one. Blossoms have it front court. That's a Lindsay Long. Lindsay, top of the key, sends it right side to Holbert. Also Long in the right corner. Henderson State's opened up in a man-to-man as well. 8 seconds to shoot for the Blossoms. They get it in the hands of Bailey. She's going to drive. Bailey Harris right side, left side of the lane. Running jumper's no good. Rebound comes away to the Lady Reddies. Pulling it down was Ashley Farah. They'll clear it ahead to Giles. Abby Giles takes it in the lane, puts a shot up and in good. First 2 points of the ball game scored by Henderson State with 8:33 left to play here in the first quarter. 2-0. Lady Reddies with the lead. Bailey Harris drives all the way along the baseline, cut off there, finds Qinsmore in the lane. She'll put it up off the glass too hard. Rebound, Long has it, puts it back up, no good, and a whistle and a foul
Number 5.
inside against Henderson State. Goes on Jasmine Bailey. It'll be her first.
For the Blossoms, number 15.
Going to send Long to the free throw line. Lindsay. will be at the free throw line, shooting 2 shots. First one's up and good. Two to 1 now. Lindsay can tie it up, and she does.
Lindsay Long goes 2 for 2 from the line.
2-2. Blossoms with some pressure now in the back court. Leah Basales checked into the ball game for the Blossoms. Holbert is on the bench at the moment. There's a shot put up by Henderson State, no good. Joy Montgomery pulls down the rebound for the Blossoms. Joy takes it all the way to the free throw line. In the right corner to Basales. She'll try to drive along the baseline right side. Kicks it out front now to Long. Lindsay with the dribble. Brings it out front to Basales. Ball sails off to Kinsmore. Syria in the lane, running jumper, no good. Gets her own rebound. The putback's up and in good. Ciara Kinsel with her first 2 points. Blossoms have their first lead at 2. First lead change of the ball game comes with 7:29 to play. There's a running jumper on the baseline, no good by Henderson State. Bailey Harris has the rebound. Ahead it goes to Montgomery underneath. Montgomery puts it up and in good. Joy Montgomery with her first 2 points, and the Blossoms are up by 4. 6-2, 7:12 left to play. Another drive on the other end. Shot put up, no good. A whistle and a foul called against the Blossoms. The foul is going to go on Bailey Harris. Have that as her first personal. First team foul. It's going to send Ashley Farah to the free throw line.
To the line for Henderson.
Ashley Farah had 44 points against Southern Arkansas on Thursday night. She's a senior out of Green Forest. First free throw is up, bounces off, no good. Farah will have one more attempt. 7:09 to play, opening quarter. Second free throw's up. This one is good. Make it 6-3. Blossoms quickly into the front court. Basales off to Montgomery. Montgomery can leave it out front now to Nia Banks, who just checked in. Nia back out front to Montgomery. Joy in the corner. Finds Banks. 16-foot jumper from there, no good. Fires a shot with her own rebound. Puts it back up and in good. Nia Banks, her first 2 points. And the Blossoms are up by 5. 8-3. Thought about a 3 on the other end. Henderson State did. That was Martin. Martin lost a handle on it now. Ball picked up finally by Henderson State's Gracie Rabby. Rabby shot up no good. Aaron Hawkins, who just came into the ball game, gets the rebound for UAM. Here come the Blossoms once again. Leading by 5. 8-3. Banks out on the right wing. Top of the key to Basales. She'll drive to the right elbow. Back out front to Long. Long. Floater in the lane, will not go. Henderson State wants to run. They'll push it up to Floors. That's Farah. Farah down the right side, puts it up off the glass. It's good. That's Farah. Makes it 8-5. Blossom still lead by 3. We go under 6 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Montgomery off the Long. Out deep on the left wing, not beyond the arc. Finds Banks at the top of the key. Right side shield drive. Dishes off inside to Hawkins. Hawkins lays it up and in good. And Hawkins with the basket. The Blossoms come out with some urgency here today. A little bit better than showing than we saw on Thursday night. 10-5. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by UAM. As we got some more substitutes coming in for both squads. Like Bailey Harris is going to check back into the ball game. Also coming in for UAM is going to be Shea Goodwin. Goodwin, sophomore out of Greenwood, Arkansas. Henderson State will have it front court. They fire a long 3, no good. Rebound comes away to Banks. Leah up the floor. 10-5, Blossoms lead. Goodwin. Bounce pass to Aaron Hawkins on the left elbow. She'll back her way into the lane. Left-handed shots up and in good. Aaron Hawkins muscles her way to the basket. She's got 4 off the bench, and the Blossoms lead it by 7. The biggest lead here in the first quarter. And Henderson State throws it away. We've got a timeout on the floor with 4:57 to play here in the first quarter. Blossoms a 7-point lead at 12-5. We're back in just a moment. 12-5, the Blossoms have the lead. Midway through the first quarter here. Looking at it, UAM 5 of 11 from the floor so far. That's 45%, almost 46%. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Henderson State 2 of 7, 28% from the floor. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Rebounding, Blossoms out rebounding 7-3 here in the early going. Blossoms will have it out of the timeout. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 with the dribble into the front court. Down at the top of the circle. Down to the free throw line, right elbow, still with the dribble behind the back. Can't go anywhere. Gives it up to Aaron Hawkins at the free throw line. Hawkins penetrates into the lane. Right-handed shoot shot too hard, but a whistle and a foul called inside against Henderson State. The foul is going to go against Tammy Templeton. Her first. And Hawkins will be at the line shooting 2 free throws. The senior, the only senior on the squad. First one gone the way, good. And the senior out of Henderson, Nevada. Second free throw coming. Gets on the way, gets them both to go. Lead it by 9. That's their biggest lead here in the first half so far. 14-5. Henderson State. Bounce pass down in the lane. Shot put up, no good. Whistle and a foul called against the Blossoms. Foul. It's going to go on Aaron Hawkins. That will be her first. It's going to send to the free throw line Grace Rabbie for Henderson State. 4:27 to play in the first quarter. Free throws on the way, rims out, no good. She'll have one more free throw to go. 14-5, Blossoms with the lead here at 9. Second free throw's up and it is good. Blossoms up by 8. Shooting 48% so far from the floor here in the first quarter. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 right side, clears it off the Banks. Kia drives to the free throw line, picks up her dribble, back to dribbling on the wing. Get it to Hawkins. Hawkins in the move, in the lane, turnaround jumper's no good. Rebound on the floor. Finally, Henderson State pulls it down. Abby Giles with the rebound. Comes down the floor. She'll take it all the way into the lane. Now kick it back out front. Jasmine Bailey. Left side, they get it to Farah for 3, and it's good. Ashley Farah, her first 3 of the game. She has 5 points, and it's 14-9 now. Blossom still leads by 5. Montgomery trying to drive, goes baseline. Forces a shot, no good, it's too hard. Farah with a rebound for Henderson State. Quickly up the floor. Farah leaves it out front with Bailey. Bailey, right corner, they'll get it off to Giles. She'll drive into the paint. Her jumper no good from there. Rebound, fall for 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗑𝗥 comes out of there with it. She'll go coast to coast. Good one off the glass, short, no good. Rebound comes down to Henderson State. And both these squads are running it up and down the floor here in the first quarter. 3:14 to play. Farah fires a quick 3, it won't go. Montgomery gets the rebound. Make it Banks gets the rebound for the Blossoms. UAM's going to slow it down now. Half-court offense. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗑𝗥 will control. They run it. Get it to Long at the top of the circle. Long, 1-on-1, goes into the lane. Back in. Now picks up the dribble. Back to Goodwin. Goodwin drives underneath. Misses a layup. Rebound. Henderson State. Here they come. Pushing it up the floor. Bailey. Jasmine Bailey, running jumper in the lane, will not go. Rebound, Blossoms pull it down. Joy Montgomery gets the rebound there. Joy takes it coast to coast. She got the rebound, takes it all the way in, put it up and in good. Joy Montgomery with 4 points. And Blossoms back on top by 7. 16-9 our score. 2:20 left to play here in the opening quarter. A drive inside, a whistle and a blocking foul called against the Blossoms. Going to get Aaron Hawkins for the blocking foul. Added as her second personal foul. Both teams going deep into their bench here in the first quarter. Both coaches have played all 10 players, 10 different players. That's checking Back into the ball game will be Bailey Harris coming back in. Also, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 checks back in for the Blossoms. They'll still leave Goodwin out there. Holman comes back in as well. Free throws up and good by Farah. Ashley Farah will give her 6 points here in the first quarter. Makes it 16-10. She misses the second one. Blossoms have the rebound, and they'll bring it into the front court. 2:13 to play, opening quarter. Blossoms lead by 6. Long, almost lost the handle. He gets it back. Now leaves it with 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. She'll give it right back to Lindsay Long. They're set up top of the circle. Left side to Holbrook. Gregori driving to the right elbow. Spin move, scoop shot up and in. Good. She got away, didn't get away with traveling, but she gets the basket to go, and the Blossoms are up by 8. 18-10. In the lane, Henderson State goes, a whistle and a foul called against the Blossoms, and I believe it's going to go on a Lindsay Long. Well, they're going to call it on Montgomery. Joy's first personal, 4th team foul against the Blossoms here with 1:40 to play in the quarter. At the free throw line is going to be Gracie Rabbie. She's 1 out of 2 so far this afternoon. She'll be shooting 2 shots here. First one's up, short, no good. One more opportunity at the line. Second one, this one is good. Make her 2 out of 4. 2 points for her. 18-11. Blossoms on top by 7. 1:35 to play in the first quarter. Zoe Holbrook with the dribble out on the right wing. Looking inside. Now goes in the corner to Montgomery. Joy going to take the dribble. Backs her way into the lane. Right side. Back out front to Long. 10 to shoot for the Blossoms. Long driving down the right side of the lane, all the way underneath. Puts the shot up. No good. Offensive rebound and put back by Bailey Harris. Bailey Harris with the basket. Blossoms are up by 9. On the other end, another 3-pointer put up, and this one's going to be by Olivia Allen. Wow. Quick 3 there, makes it 20-14. Blossoms lead by 6, under a minute to go. Here's Bailey Harris in the lane, high off the glass and good. Bailey Harris with 4. Blossoms back up by 8. They get it to Farah. Farah driving, head off on the baseline, kicks it in the corner. Over to Giles, back out to Farah, right side. Started there by 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗍𝗔. She'll leave it out front now to Rabbie. Rabbie driving, forces the shot up, no good, but she is fouled. She's going to go back to the free throw line. Foul goes on Bailey Harris.
Foul on Harris.
That is her second personal foul.
To the line, number 21.
Nia Banks is going to check back in. Bailey Harris is going to sit down. At the free throw line again is Gracie Rabbie. Rabbie, 2 out of 2. Make her 3 out of 5. Makes the first one, second one's on the way, and it is good. 22-16. 24 seconds remain here. Shot clock is off. Blossoms with a 6-point lead. Montgomery. Pass it off, 14 seconds. Blossom's going to try to hold it. Coach Midnick up, giving directions down there. 8 seconds. Montgomery drives, spin move in the lane, in and out, no good. Rebound, tie ball. Alternating possession belongs to Henderson. With 3.3 seconds, they've got to go the length of the floor to get a shot off. Blossom's going to apply some pressure in the backcourt. As they'll get it in to Sonny Martin. Martin across the mid-court stripe, fires up a shot at the buzzer, no good. At the end of one, UAM 22, Henderson State 16. We're back.
Your UAM Blossoms 22.
22-16, the Blossoms with the lead after the first 10 minutes are in the books. Looking at the numbers for you for Henderson State, they're 4 of 13. It's 31% from the floor. 2 of 5 from downtown. That's 40%. And 6 of 10 from the free throw line. The Blossoms, 9 of 21. That's 43% here in the first half. 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Rebounding, Blossoms have out-rebounded them 13-7. And only 1 turnover against the Blossoms, none against Henderson State. As we get set to start the second quarter, Joy Montgomery, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗧𝗟𝗏. Kinsmore's out there along with Banks and Long. Kinsmore with it. We'll leave it out front with Banks. Banks takes it to the right side, then moving the lane back out front to Long for 3, and it's good. Lindsay Long, first 3 of the game for the Blossoms, her first point of the game. From the field, she has 5, and the Blossoms have opened back up a 9-point lead. Matches their biggest lead of the ball game. On the other end, Henderson State works it down low. They get it inside, putting the shot up and in is Bobby Basil. With the shot, makes it 25-18. Blossoms with the front with basketball here in the front court. Get it off to Hulbert. Zari goes around the screen, left side, gives it here. Joe now underneath the Kinsmore. Kinsmore will put it up and in good. Tiara Kinsmore with the basket. Blossoms back up by 9. Henderson State, baseline. They go up to Rabby, back out front now to Martin, Sonny Martin. Leaves it left side over here to Allen. Allen takes it in the lane, going to throw it away. Another turnover, first turnover of the game against Henderson State. Blossoms going to get it back at 8:41 to play in the second quarter. 27-18. UAM on top. Coach Midlick in his first year, pretty adamant. He wants to win this one here at home for sure. Home opener in conference. Leah Basale checked into the ball game. She has it out front now. It goes to Montgomery. They work it down low and a whistle from behind. Foul from behind. As Sonny Martin trying to reach around to pick up the personal. Her first team foul here in the second half. Blossoms were inbound on the baseline. Montgomery checked it in. Joy looking, finally finds ball, now deep in the front court. Man-to-man defense by Henderson State. Basales trying to pass it along the baseline down to Kinsmore. Kinsmore can't handle the pass, turnover Blossoms. Down the floor they go to Farrah. Farrah, bounce pass inside, ball stolen away by UAM. Coming out of there with it is Banks. Kia quickly up the floor, Nia. To Basales, now off the Long on the right wing. Swing it left side. Back to Banks. She'll take the dribble, go into the lane, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound, Henderson State has it. Bobby Basil with the rebound. Gives it up to Sonny Martin. He'll bring it up the floor. Blossom State in a man-to-man defense as well. Has it knocked out of her hands. Stolen away by Joy Montgomery. Montgomery bounce pass to Banks. Banks goes up. Going to be tied up as she goes up for the shot, a jump ball, and it will belong to Henderson State on the offensive possession. Wow, fast-paced first half for both squads. Jay Goodwin's going to check back into the game for UAM. Also coming in for the first time, Alexis Grice will check in. 7:39 left to play first half, 27-18, Blossoms lead it. Henderson State with the basketball. Abby Giles gives it up to Huggins. Huggins now to Farrah. Ashley Farrah, they go right side of the lane. Shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, pulled down by Basil. She'll take it in spin move up over Kinsmore. Shots up, no good. Rebound comes away to Kinsmore for the Blossoms. Yeah, with the rebound there. The Blossoms reset. Shea Goodwin. Guarded by Brinley Huggins. Goodwin gives it up to Kinsmore in the lane, right corner. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗧𝗟𝗏 for 3. It rims out, no good. Follows a shot, gets her own rebound. In the lane, now puts a shot up and in good. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗧𝗟𝗏. She has 4 points. The Blossoms lead it by 11. The biggest lead here in the half. 6:42 left to play. Henderson State, front court. Rabbit. Top to 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥. Pass inside, knocked away and out of bounds. Last touch by the Blossoms. It'll stay with Henderson State with 16 on the shot clock. They'll inbound on the baseline. As everybody gets set, they get it in to Ashley Farah. Farah gives it up to Giles, swing it out on the left wing. Now over to Huggins. Huggins, left corner, gets it down in there to Bailey. Bailey goes to the right elbow, puts it back out front to Huggins. Shot clock runs out. I think they realized the shot clock did not reset in that last possession. Shot clock violation. The Sales will check back in. Azari Holbrook comes out. Long will go out of the ball game, and checking back in is going to be Jordan Montgomery. We've got Kinsmore, Montgomery, Ball Sales, Bryce, and Goodwin on the floor. Jay Goodwin with the basketball. Takes the dribble, left side of the lane on the elbow. Swing it in the corner. Bryce for three. A shot won't go. Rebound comes down to Henderson State. Abby Giles with it across the timeline into the front court now. Takes it all the way into the lane. Swings it over in the corner to Huggins. Huggins, no shot. They give it up. Run a little weave out here in the front court. Now they go right side to Bailey. Bailey goes in the lane. It'll be a whistle and a blocking foul called against the Blossoms.
Foul number 30 East, her first personal foul. To the line for the ladies, number 5, Jasmine.
Foul went on Alexis Grice, her first. Send to the free throw line for Henderson State, Jasmine Bailey. First one's up and no good. They have had their struggles at the free throw line for Henderson State here in the first half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 11. And 7 out of 12. Bailey got the second one to go. 29-19, Blossoms lead it by 10. Montgomery driving along the baseline left side, back to the corner now. Grice takes it, drives into the lane, puts a shot up, no good. Kinsmore with an offensive board to make that Taylor East who just checked in. Got the offensive board, kept it alive for UAM. After Goodwin in the right corner now, to Montgomery for Joy Montgomery.
Joy Montgomery, and that's another team
First
record.
second of the ball game for the Blossoms, and they lead it 32-19. 13-point lead for the Blossoms, the biggest of the half as we go under 5 minutes left to play, second quarter. The lead in the 32 here in the first half.
Fans, at this time we would like to recognize some of our partners who make a solid impact upon UAM Athletics. These include Union Bank, South Arkansas Rehab, Ag Up Equipment, Aramark, Barton's, BASF, Citizens Bank, Clark Tractors, Commercial Bank, Domino's Pizza, Drew County Farm Bureau, Driver Automotive, Dairy Queen, and First Natural State Bank, along with many others. Please give a round of applause for these partners for all that they do.
32-19, the Blossoms with their biggest lead of the first half, and the Blossoms have done it by shooting 13 of 30, that's 43%. Henderson State 5 of 16, so UAM's taken twice as many shots. And Henderson State shooting 31%. They are 2 of 5 from downtown. Blossoms 2 of 4 from downtown. Blossoms have out-rebounded them 17-10. Henderson State will inbound out of the timeout. And then they say she stepped out of bounds on the sideline and called the timeout. So another turnover against Henderson State. That'll be turnover number 5 in the ball game against Henderson State. UAM with 3 turnovers so far. 4:34 to play in the half. Blossoms with the basketball. Zaria Holbert with it. Gives it up to Barcel. Leah takes it. Bang spins in the lane. Back out front to Montgomery. off to Grice. 8 to shoot for the Blossoms. Barcel picked up her dribble. Montgomery at the free throw line. Tough shot. Knocks it down. Wow, what a shot there. Joy Montgomery. Going to give her 9 points here in the first half. And the Blossoms lead it by 15. Henderson State takes it. Bounce pass goes underneath. A whistle and a foul called. Joy Montgomery will be guilty of a reach-in foul. It'll be her second team foul. As the officials going over and talking with Coach Jill Thomas. Foul was on the floor, so Henderson State will inbound on the baseline. 3:58 to play here in the half. 34-19 our score. Blossoms with a 15-point lead. Henderson State. They get it in to Jasmine Bailey. Bailey, the dribble goes all the way in the corner now at the top of the key out to Farrell. Ashley Farrell. Drives into the lane. Back out front. They'll leave it wide open. Abby missed it. Didn't take the shot. Ball goes out of bounds, knocked away by the Blossoms. So to stay with Henderson State, they've got 5 seconds to shoot. 5 on the shot clock. Henderson State inbounds it. Bazell gives it up to Giles. Giles at the buzzer puts it up and in good. Abby Giles. She has 4. It's 34-21. Blossoms lead by 13 with 3:27 to play here in the first half. Lindsay Long hands it out to Banks. Back to Long, right here deep in the front court. Henderson State has stayed in man-to-man the entire first half. Give it to Kinsmore. Kinsmore at the top of the circle. Now back out to Barcels with 5 to shoot. Barcels driving right side of the lane. Lane jumper's no good. Rebound comes away to Henderson State. They'll bring it up the floors. That's Tracy Rabbit. Rabbit off to Bailey. There at the Bailey into the lane. A whistle and a reach-in foul called against the Blossoms on Elia Barcels. Her first, third team foul. 2:51 left to play in the first half. Blossoms lead it by 13. Henderson State will inbound on the baseline again. They get it into Giles. They go inside the lane. Running jumper no good by Bazell. Blossoms on the rebound. They'll push it up the floor. Barcel off to Davis. Davis now to Holman. Zarya driving down the right side of the lane. Gets cut off there. Have to do something here. They're going to call a 3-second lane violation. Yep. Standing there, no man's line. No one came to help her. Guilty of a lane violation. 2:30 to play in the first half. Blossoms up by 13. Quickly, a three-pointer on the way. Good. By Abby Giles. Her first 3, 7 points in the half for her. Makes it 34-24. 2:10 left to play. Maya Barcels for the Blossoms. Trying to get it inside on the left side of the lane to Kinsmore. Ball's kicked and goes out of bounds. So stay with the Blossoms. We'll have 20 on the shot clock. Lindsay Long will trigger it in for UAM. Goes along the baseline, looking to get it in. Having trouble, have to hurry. Now finally throws it in, gets it into Barcels, and they're going to call it over and back. Should have been okay if she let it go and then picked it up in the back court, but she touched it in the front court. Goes over the timeline. Shea Goodwin's going to check in. Laya Barcels will come out. So Banks, Goodwin, Long, Kinsmore, and Holbert on the floor for the Blossoms. Under 2 minutes now left to play first half. Blossoms up by 10. There's another three-pointer on the way in and out. No good. Offensive rebound by Ashley Farrell won't go. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Blossoms. Henderson State will maintain possession of it underneath their own basket. Raddy will trigger it in. Trying to go in the lane. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Again, they say off of UAM's hand. Oh, Coach Midley trying to get the call to go our way, but couldn't do it. 14 on the shot clock. They did not reset it. Substitute comes in now for Henderson State. as Rabbie will go out. Checking back in is Jasmine Bailey. She'll trigger it in now. Gets it into Giles. Giles drives to the free throw line, forces a right-handed jump shot up, no good. And there's Kinsmore to get a rebound for UAM. Sierra with the rebound ahead to Hulbert. Azaria leaves it with Goodwin. Shea with the dribble out deep in the front court. Blossoms reset their half court. 1:25 to play in the half. Banks picked up her dribble, tried to hit the corner of Hulbert along the baseline. It's stolen away by Henderson State. They'll take it down the floor. Farrah wide open for three. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound, offensive rebound, put back up and in good by Henderson State's Bobby Bazell. 34 to 26. Blossoms lead it by 6. 9-0 run here by Henderson State. Blossoms have gone about 3 minutes without a basket. Under 45 seconds left to play before halftime. 10 on the shot clock now for the Blossoms. Long. 7 seconds. Right side, they get it. Shot, running jumper by Goodwin's no good. Offensive rebound, the putback up no good by Kinsmore. Henderson State will have it with 30 seconds to play before half. About 4 seconds difference between shot clock and game clock. As Coach Jill Thomas up. Gonna hold it for one shot of the final shot with very little time left on the clock here before halftime. As Sonny Martin moves it, gets it to Farrah. Ashley Farrah back to Martin. 4 seconds to shoot. Left side, they get it. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, Blossoms have it with 1 second. A heave at midcourt, no good. By Sierra
And
Kinsmore.
that's the end of the first
As we
half.
head to halftime, it's 34-26.
26.
The
And
Blossoms
your UAM Blossoms
led by as many
34.
as 15 here in the first half. We only have one lead change in the first 20 minutes. That was way back in the first quarter as Henderson State opened up a 2-0 lead. Blossoms went ahead 4-2 and haven't looked back since then. We're at halftime. It is 34-26. Blossoms lead it by 8, and we're back in just a moment.
All right, fans, we have Renee, who is going to have 30 seconds to make a layup, a free throw, and a three-point shot to win a large Domino's pizza. Let's cheer Renee on as she tries to make all the shots in 30 seconds. We can do better than that, Blossoms fans. On your mark, get set, go. And she immediately makes the layup. Oh, she's close. Come on, Blossoms fans, cheer her on as she makes this free throw. She's got it. Keep cheering her on. She's got the three-pointer left. She's still got time.
Of UAM, winning her
3 large Domino's
26 lead over the Henderson State Ladies.
Let's give her one more round of applause, Blossom
UAM's
fans.
biggest lead there in the first half was 15. Biggest lead for Henderson State was 2. That was early in the first quarter. Henderson State went on a 9-2 run. No, excuse me, a 9-0 run. In the final 3 minutes of the first half, to took his lead down to 8. It was a 9-2 run. All right, looking at the numbers for you here in the first half, Henderson State shot 8 of 25. That's 32% from the floor. 3 of 9 from beyond the arc. That's 33%. They were 7 of 12 from the free throw line. Blossoms put them at the line 10 times in the first quarter, only twice in the second quarter. They did a better job not fouling. All right, in the UAM, 14 of 34. That's 41% from the floor. They're 2 of 4 from downtown, 50%. And how about this? 4 of 4 from the free throw line in the first half. Turnovers, UAM with 6 turnovers. Henderson State with 5. Points off turnovers. Henderson State with 5 points. UAM with 2. In the paint, well, listen to this. UAM dominated there. You can tell by the rebounds. 22 points in the paint for UAM, only 8 for Henderson State. And the rebounding goes like this. UAM with 9 offensive rebounds, 12 defensive, 21 here in the first half. They have held Henderson State to only 14 rebounds total, 3 offensive, 11 defensive for the Ready. As you take second chance points with those offensive rebounds, UAM capped off 13 second chance points. Henderson State only 2 in the first 20 minutes of basketball. We are at halftime. It is 34-26. The Blossoms have an 8-point lead over Henderson State. We'll take another commercial break and be back with more UAM basketball at halftime right after this. Halftime here at Stillman Fieldhouse. The Blossoms have a lead over Henderson State, 34-26 here at the half. And UAM done it by getting 21 rebounds and 13 second chance points here in the first half. Individually, here's how the scoring breaks down. First of all, for Henderson State, Ashley Farah coming off that career high 44 points on Thursday night against Southern Arkansas. Blossoms did a good job on her, held her to 7 points in the first half. 7 points for Abby Giles. And then it's 4 points apiece for Gracie Raby and Bobby Basil. 3 points for Olivia Allen and 1 point for Jasmine Bailey. Boy, your Blossoms, boy, everybody getting into the action, it seems like. Leading scorer here in the first half was 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗏𝗄𝗧. Joy, 4 of 6 from the floor, 1 of 1 from beyond the arc. 9 points for her. And then it is 6 points. Aaron Hawkins. All of those came in the first quarter. Aaron picked up a couple of fouls, had to go sit down for a while. Then 5 points for Lindsay Long. She hit 1 3-pointer, 1 of 1 from beyond the arc. And then, let's see, 6 points, as I said, for Aaron Hawkins, 5 points for Lindsay Long, 4 points apiece for Bailey Harris and 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, 4 points also for Azari Halbert, 2 points in the first half for Nia Banks. Playing a little bit, Maya Basales played, did not score. Then you had Shea Goodwin, Alexis Grice, and Taylor East. All did not score there in the first half. And the Blossoms enjoy an 8-point lead here at the break. 34-26 our score. Blossoms led by as many as 15. Henderson State came back with a 9-0 run there at the end of the first half, a 9-2 run. They lead it by 8 here at the moment. 7:53 left to go here at halftime. Don't forget, men's action will be coming your way about 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's broadcast this afternoon. Our next broadcast will come your way 1 week from today as we'll be on the road. Go to Harding. I need to check on that, see where we're at next Saturday. It's 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock tip-off time. I do know that next Saturday. But then we're back at home on the 17th. That'll be the final game before the Christmas break. If I can pull it up right there. Basketball schedule. Yes, we are. Oh, look at that.
How fun you know.
As far as our scheduling goes. Yeah, we're here today. I know we're
Fun you know.
play again another conference game next Saturday. And then on the 17th as well. But yeah, let's see. On the 10th of December, we are at Harding University in Searcy, 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock. I'll back that up. That is a 5:30 and 7:30 tip-off next Saturday. 5:30 and 7:30. What my schedule says. So we'll be good to go on that. We're at halftime. It's 34-26. Blossoms have an 8-point lead. We'll take another timeout and be back with more UAM basketball. back here on the campus of the University of Arkansas at Monticello. Blossoms have a lead over Henderson State, 34-26 here at the half, as UAM did it by shooting 8 of 25. That's 14 of 34. That is 41% from the floor. Had 2 of 4 from three-pointers, 50%, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. They out-rebounded Henderson State 21-14 in the first 20 minutes, and by doing so, they had 22 second-chance points. So they had 9 offensive rebounds and turned those into 22 points for second-chance points here in the first half. Both teams have made their way out of the dressing room and taken their final preparations before we get started in the third quarter. Don't forget, men's action comes your way about 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's broadcast here this afternoon, only on KHPM 93.7, your home of UAM basketball all season long. As I said, got games today. Next Saturday, we're on the road. Harding University, 5:30 and 7:30 are the tip-off times next Saturday, and then on the 17th, that'll be our final broadcast before the Christmas break. It'll be at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock tip-off against Washington Baptist here. We'll take our final timeout and have the third quarter for you when we return in just a moment. Blossoms lead it here at the half. We get set to start the third quarter. 8-point lead for the Blossoms. And for UAM, we'll go with the original starting fives here. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥, Bailey Harris, Rosaria Holbert,
all right, Blossoms fans, let's get ready to start the second half. Let's cheer on your Blossoms back onto the court.
For Coach David Midley kind of Blossoms. So it's a good crowd on here this afternoon. Blossoms will get it to start the second half. Holbert takes the entry pass. It's over on the left wing. Goes it left side to Bailey Harris. And Harris penetrates into the lane. Cut off there, and that gets it back out front to Montgomery. Montgomery trying to drive. Goes all the way to the baseline. Forces a shot. No good. 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 there to get the offensive put back up and in good. Yeah, 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗔𝗜𝗠𝗘𝗥 with 6 points. The Blossoms lead it by 10 here to start the second half. Henderson State front court. Sonny Martin takes it right side. Gives it up to Farah. Ashley Farah off to Bailey. Shot is good. Erica Patton, her first 2 points of the game. Blossoms will have it back in the front court. leading by 8. Here's Bailey Harris, spins in the lane, forces a shot, counted and one. Oh, wow. Forced the shot, but drew the contact.
And she will go to the line.
Bailey Harris is going to go to the line for a chance at a 3-point play. So Bailey Harris will go to the line for a chance at a 3-point play here.
14 fouls for first.
She has 6 points in the ball game, can't get the free throw to go. And Henderson State will come away with it. Dolphins back up by 10. Henderson State quickly to the baseline, shot it up and in, good by Gracie Randy. And quickly, there's a timeout on the floor with 8:55 to play here in the third quarter. It's 38-30. We'll take the break with them and be back in just a moment. To 30, Blossoms lead by 8. UAM will have the basketball. Coach Nibble called a quick timeout there. 8:55 left to play here in the third quarter. A minute 5 into it. Thinking he didn't like. Blossoms with the basketball front court. Holbert gives it up left side to Bailey Harris. Harris across the lane now, drives, backing in on the right side, back out front to Holbert. Holbert penetrates, goes in the lane, scoop shot up and in good. Azaria, she has 6 points in the game. Blossoms lead it by 10 again. 40-30. 8:29 to play, third quarter. Sonny Martin for the Weevils. Gives it up right side to Randy. Gracie Randy back to Farrah for 3. And it's good. Can't leave her open. Ashley Farrah, her second 3 of the game. Going to give her 10 points. First player to hit double figures here this afternoon. Makes it 40-33. Blossom still on top by 7. Bailey Harris to the free throw line, right side to Holbert. Now in the corner, it goes to Montgomery. Joy drives into the lane, back out front. Lindsay Long for 3, and it's good. Well, they can't leave her alone either. She can nail the 3. She had 6 threes in the loss the other night at Arkansas Tech. There's a long 3 put up, no good. Kinsmore with a rebound for the Blossoms. Sierra came out of there with it. Down to Holbert. Azaria, right elbow, picked up her dribble, needs some help. Somebody's got to come. She gets away with her fault. But they didn't call it. Blossoms maintain possession. Gets it out to Bailey Harris now near midcourt. She'll take, drive, penetrate the right side of the lane, put it high off the glass, it won't go. Rebound comes away to Holbert in the lane. Holbert, right-handed hook shot is up, off the rim, no good, and finally Henderson State pulls it down. Sonny Martin will bring it up the floor. She goes coast to coast into the lane, and she's going to be fouled on her way to the basket. She'll get to go to the free throw line. Foul's going to go on Sierra Kinsmore. Her first team foul as well against the Blossoms.
To the line for the
Raya Balsales will check in for the Blossoms. Also, Aaron Hawkins comes in. Kinsmore will sit down along with Holbert. At the free throw line is Sonny Martin. She has not scored in the game. First appearance at the line, and misses the first free throw. Henderson State in the first half was 7 of 12 from the free throw line. Second free throw's up. It's no good. There's Montgomery to get the rebound for the Blossoms. We'll give it up to Balsales. Left corner to Long. Wide open look at a 3. It's short, no good. Henderson State comes out of there with it. Rabbit, Tracy Rabbit, double teamed out near midcourt. Over and back, and she put across midcourt. I didn't think it was touched either. Finally, the official calls her over and back. So the Blossoms force a turnover there. And Coach Jill Thomas not happy with it, with the call. She thought it was touched. Blossoms will get it back with 6:49 to play in the third. UAM back up by 10. Aaron Hawkins backs inside the lane. Left-handed hook shot's no good, but a whistle on foul. It'll be called against Henderson State's Bobby Bazell. It'll be her first personal. First team foul.
To the line for the Blossoms, number 14, Aaron
Hawkins, the senior on this squad. She has 6 points, all of them in the first half. She's 2 of 2 from the line so far this evening. This one's on the way. It's good. Stretches the lead to 11. Second free throw coming from Aaron Hawkins is on the way, and it is good. Gets them both to go. 45-33. Blossoms lead it by 12. Their biggest lead here in the second half. Joy Montgomery will get a breather as Nia Banks will check in. Martin gives it up to Rabbit. Gracie Rabbit. Blossoms are back in the zone. 1-3-1 zone. Played man most of the first half. Gone into the zone. Henderson State having a look at it. 12 to shoot for them. Rabbit takes it into the paint. Gets tied up and gets away from it. Leaves it out front to Martin. Martin from the left side for 3, and it's good. Sonny Martin. Her first field goal to the ball game gives her 3 points. 45-36. Blossom still lead by 9. UAM goes right inside. A whistle and a push-off foul going to be called against Bailey. Caught on Bailey Harris. That is her third personal. She's going to go sit down. Joy Montgomery comes back in. Ball Sales will sit down, and Shay Goodwin checks in for the Blossoms. Blossoms stay back in the zone. Here's Martin again in the left corner for 3, and it's good. Back-to-back threes by Sonny Martin for Henderson State. It's a 45-39, 6-point lead. Montgomery driving left side, shot off the glass, counted and one. Joy Montgomery going to go back to the line for another chance at a 3-point play. Joy, 11 points now in the contest. 47-39, 5:40 to play third quarter. Blossoms with the 8-point lead. First free throws up, no good. Offensive rebound pulled down by Nia Banks. Left side to Long. Back out beyond the arc. Now gives it up to Goodwin. Back to Banks. Banks dribbles to the right elbow, down the right side, forces the shot up. It's good. Nia Banks. She's got 4. Blossoms back on top by 10. Martin gives it up to Ashley Farrah. Farrah tries to drive high, like she shot off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound kept alive by Henderson State. They reset, get it out front. Bailey. Drive into the lane, dishes it off underneath to Bazell. Bazell puts it up and in good. Bobby Bazell. She's got 6 now for Henderson State. Blossoms lead by 8. Under 5 left to play here in the third. Goodwin feeds it inside to Hawkins. Hawkins kicks it outside to Banks. Back underneath to Hawkins again. Hawkins in the lane. Strong move to the basket. Rims out. Too strong. Rebound comes away to Henderson State. They'll push it up the floor. Jasmine Bailey controls and just spots for 3 at the top of the circle. Air ball, but it's kept alive by Sonny Martin underneath. Like a long pass underneath the basket. 15 to shoot now. Martin bounce pass on the baseline to Bailey. Running jumper good. Jasmine Bailey. Her first 2 points of the game. 49-43. Blossoms lead. Cut down to 6. Shay Goodwin picks up her dribble out on the left elbow. Now gives it up to Banks. Leah takes it to the top of the key. Leah with the dribble, tries to stick a double team, lost a handle on it. Turnover Blossoms. Bailey all the way down the floor for Henderson State. Counts the basket and one. And she is fouled by Chloe Goodwin. Jasmine Bailey took it coast to coast. Goodwin trying to stop her, commits the foul, her first personal. Make it Jasmine Bailey is going to be at the free throw line. When we come back, timeout on the floor. It's 49-45. Blossoms lead down to 4. We're back after this timeout.
Let's give another round of applause for our UAM cheerleaders.
Blossoms have the lead, a 4-point lead cut down to 4.
Number 5, Jasmine Bailey.
Stayed on a 6-0 run to make it 7 with a free throw here coming up from Bailey. Blossoms still out rebounding them 26-20. Bailey's free throw is good. So give her 6 points in the game and cut it to a 4-point lead for UAM. 3:44 to play in the third period. Holbert gives it up out there to Bailey Harris. Harris now off the dribble, fires a quick 3 at the top of the circle, no good. Henderson State has the rebound. Here comes Sonny Martin down the floor for the Lady Reddies. She give it up out front to Bailey. Bailey. Martin. Out front. They go to Rabby for 3. It won't go. Martin gets a long rebound. Gets the line for Henderson State. Set the shot clock. Go inside and get it again inside to Rabby. JC Rabby puts the shot up and in good. JC Rabby now with 8 points. And pulls Henderson State to within 2. Coach Midnick wants a timeout with 2:58 to play in the third quarter. It's 49-48. Blossoms lead by 1. We're back in a moment.
We'd like to recognize some more of our partners who make a solid impact upon UAM Athletics. These include Hampton Inn, Holiday Inn, Quality Inn and Suites, Interport Corporation, Mid-South Sea, Jefferson Regional Medical Center, Mainline Health Systems, MMR, Sierra Eye Care, and Showcase Explorer. Thank you to all of our sponsors for your continued support of UAM Athletics. Let's give them a round of applause.
Come back out of the timeout. Holbert missed the layup. Henderson State got the rebound on the other end. Shot put up, counted and one. And it was Bobby Bazell with the basket. The 8th point of the ball game. And the foul went against the Blossoms. I think it went on Sierra Kinsmo, her 2nd personal foul. So at the line is going to be Bobby Bazell. That'll be our 2nd lead change. Shot put up, no good. On the free throw, Blossoms get the rebound. 2nd lead change of the game. 50-49. Blossoms on the other end. Put a shot up, will not go. Fight for the rebound. It's on the floor. Finally call a jump ball.
Jump ball, Ready State.
And upright possession belongs to Henderson State. 50-49. Henderson State with a 1-point lead. Currently on an 11-0 run. 2:20 to play here in the third quarter. Ready. Martin stepped out of bounds.
Blossoms basketball.
Henderson State, that is only the 7th turnover of the ball game against the Lady Reddies. UAM with 7 turnovers as well. 2:12 left to play third quarter. Henderson State with a 1-point lead. Blossoms with the basketball, front court. Joy Montgomery takes it on the right wing, gives it up to Long. Lindsay with the dribble, gives it up to Bailey Harris. Harris drives right side of the lane, shot out to yes, good. Bailey Harris covered with 8 points. 51-40. Blossoms up. Another lead change for us. Second here in the third quarter as Henderson State wants it. They get it out front to Sonny Martin. Giving to Randy. Randy back it in there against Joe Montgomery. Lincoln throws up a prayer. It will go, but an offensive rebound kept alive by Henderson State. Now reset the offense. Out front, Bailey. Jasmine drives left side of the lane. Back out front to Martin. Sonny Martin. All the way around in the right corner. Then Randy drives, penetrates, shot up, no good. Another offensive board in the third quarter.
Jump ball, Blossoms basketball.
And UAM's going to get the basketball back with 1:06 left to play. On the jump ball, UAM will get it back. Laya Basells will check in now for the Blossoms. Herbert will go set down. So we've got on the floor, Jordan Montgomery, Laya Basells, Bailey Harris, Kinsmel's out there, and Lindsay Long. Basells. Last pass goes to Bailey Harris. Harris tries to drive, shut off, back to Basells. She'll penetrate going into the lane, whistle, and a traveling call. Contact was made. She traveled with the basketball. Turnover number 8 against UAM. Under 45 seconds left to play in the third. Ashley Farrah leaves it out front now to Giles for 3, and it's good. Abby Giles, her second 3 of the game. Going to give her 10 points. Makes it 53-51. Matches the biggest lead by Henderson State in the ball game at 2. Our 4th lead change now. Bailey cut off on the baseline in trouble. Throws it. It's going to go off the hands of Henderson State. With 20 seconds left on the game clock. 13 on the shot clock. UAM will inbound on the baseline. Montgomery triggers it into Basells. Basells off to Harris. 5 to shoot. Blossoms it in the corner to Long. A Lindsay for 3. It's good! A Lindsay Long. Three of the game. She's got 11. Blossoms regain the lead at the buzzer. No good by Henderson State.
And at the end of the third quarter,
UAM 54. Henderson State 53. We're back with the final 10 minutes for you in just a moment.
54. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Back here at Stillman Fieldhouse, the Blossoms regained the lead to end the third quarter, 54-43. However, Henderson State outscored the Blossoms 27-20 in the third period. We had 5 lead changes now in the ball game. For the third quarter, let's look at just that one quarter alone. Henderson State was 11 of 18, got 61%, 4 of 8 from downtown, 50%. 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Blossoms in the third quarter, 8 of 16, also shot 50%. 2 of 3 from downtown, 67%. Rebounding, Henderson State did a better job in the third quarter as Blossom still have an edge, 28 to 25 total rebounds. End of the first half, Blossom out rebounded them 21 to 14. They scored 22 points in the paint. Now Blossom scored 34 in the paint. We start the fourth quarter. Henderson State has the basketball. They work it down low. They're going to pull it away. That'll be turnover number 8. The turnovers even now at 8 apiece. 54-53. Blossom's up by 1. Line of the Sales. They give it up to Bailey Harris. Montgomery's in the ball game. Sierra Kinzel's in the ball game. There's a whistle and a foul out here in the front court called against Henderson State. Sonny Martin will pick up her first, or make it her second personal foul. The Blossoms will get it on the sideline. Also, Lindsey Long out there for UAM. Here's Harris penetrating, goes left side of the lane. Back out front to Ball Sales. Ball Sales, spin move at the free throw line. Can't get it off. 7 to shoot. Bailey Harris will take it in the lane. It's knocked out of her hands and stolen away. Turnover Blossom. Here comes Henderson State with 9:12 to play in the fourth quarter. Blossoms with a 1-point lead. Ashley Farrell. Trying to go by Long. Puts it back out front to Rabbit. Gracie Rabbit. Now to Martin. Sonny Martin. Working on a weave out here around the perimeter. They're trying to get it to Farrah. Ashley picks up their dribble. Long cross-court pass to Martin. Three-pointer on the way is no good. Rebound comes away to Henderson State. They get another board. They'll reset their offense with 8:40 left to play. Martin to Farrah. A long three. It's no good. Rebound tipped around. It's on the floor. And Henderson State gets another rebound. Shield Thomas up there, reset. Farrah trying to drive, is going to be fouled by Leah Basales. That's going to be the second on Leah. First team foul against the Blossoms. It's on the floor. Henderson State will inbound. Basales will come out of the game. Holbert will check back in. Azaria will check back in. Henderson State gets it in. Trailing by 1. The back door, wide open shot, missed, no good. Another board. It's the rebounds out of bounds. Let's see. Last touch by UAM. So Joy Montgomery touched it last. Henderson State during the second half has really hit the boards hard. As they will inbound on the baseline with 19 on the shot clock. Rabbie inbounds it. Gets it into Giles, Abby Giles. She gives it up to Bailey. Jasmine Bailey now back out front to Martin. Pin to shoot. Sonny Martin to throw it away. It's off the fingertips of Abby Giles. That'll be a turnover against Henderson State. Blossoms will get it back, leading by 1, 54-53. With 8 minutes left to play. Here in the fourth quarter. Azari Holbert will bring it across the timeline, takes it all the way down to the free throw line, puts it in the right corner to Lauren. Lands it. Drives to drive the baseline, cut off there, back out on the wing to Jasmine. They'll make it to Bailey Harris. It's no good. Offensive rebound kept alive by Montgomery, though. Blossoms keep it alive. Go inside to Kinsmore. Kinsmore, fade away from 6, won't go. Sonny Martin gets a rebound for Henderson State. Another chance to regain the lead. Long three on the way from the corner is no good, and Montgomery pulls down the rebound for the Blossoms. 7:15 to play. Montgomery, fadeaway jumper from 12, no good, but she's fouled. As the foul is going to go on Sonny Martin, her third personal. And this will put Joy Montgomery at the free throw line for the Blossoms. Let's see, some substitutes come in.
To the
Shane
line,
Goodwin's going to check back in
number
for
10, Joy
Azaria.
Montgomery.
Joy Montgomery at the free throw line. She's 0 for 1 today. She'll be shooting 2 shots here, misses that one. Blossoms for the ball game. We're 6 of 8, now 6 of 9, making 7 of 10 from the free throw line for the Blossoms here in the ball game. UAM back up by 2 now. 55-53 our score. 7:14 to play here in the fourth quarter. Jasmine Bailey, bounce pass on the baseline, goes in, shot blocked, and a foul call. On Sierra Kinsman. 3rd personal on Sierra. Only the 2nd team foul against the Blossoms. Going to send to the free throw line Gracie Raddy for Henderson State. She is 4 out of 6 from the line. She has 8 points and she misses the first one. Henderson State, 8 of 16, now 8 of 17 from the free throw line today. 2nd free throw's up, it is good. So they'll stay at 50% from the line. And Florida within 1 again, 55-54. Mia Banks is checked into the game now for the Blossoms. As Montgomery gets a breather. Bailey Harris will control out deep in the front court. Gives it up to Banks. Banks gets a dribble, leaves it with Long off the top of the key. Now off to Harris. Bailey driving right side of the lane. Spin move. Shot put up. Goes around and good. Bailey Harris got her with 10 points. She's in double figures. The Blossoms lead it by 3. The biggest lead here in the fourth quarter. 6.5 minutes to play. Connie Martin with it for Henderson State. Top of the key to Jasmine Bailey. Left side to Farrah. Farrah cut off on the baseline. Back door gives it inside. That's going to be Bailey up and in good. Jasmine Bailey got the cutter in the lane. 57-56. Blossoms still lead by 1. We approach 6 minutes to play. Lindsay Long at the right elbow. Takes the dribble now. Goes into the lane. Spin move. They're going to call a 3-second lane down. Got the shot to fall, but hung around in the lane too long. Go down as a turnover against the Blossoms. As Joy Montgomery's going to check back in now. Bailey Harris is coming out. Just under 6 minutes left to play in the ball game. It is 57-56. UAM up by 1. Henderson State with the basketball. They look it to Bailey. Jasmine Bailey. Leaves it out front to Giles. Left corner now to Connie Martin. She'll dribble it across the lane. Stop there at the elbow on the right side. 10 to shoot for Henderson State. And get it in the hands of Gracie Raddy. Raddy, a left-handed layup, no good. Kinsmore will pull down the rebound for the Blossoms. Has it stolen out of their hands and put right back up in by Jasmine Bailey. 58-57, Henderson State regains the lead by 1. 5:19 left to play. Blossoms with the basketball. Nyla Banks. Off to Lindsay Long. Long to Goodwin. Goodwin dribbles. Stripped of the basketball, stolen away. That's Jasmine Bailey. She'll go down for the layup. The shot is blocked. No foul called, and they blocked the shot out of bounds. We've still got a player on the other end shaking up for the Blossoms. I believe that is Goodwin. She tried to penetrate the double team, got tangled up there. They stole it away. Of course, they can't stop play till it's a dead ball. So they're going to check on Goodwin with 5:03 left to play here in the fourth quarter. It is 58-57. Henderson State has a 1-point lead. Men's action will be coming your way about 20 minutes after the conclusion of the women's broadcast here this afternoon. So hope you'll stick around if you want to come on out and watch some college basketball. Come on out and join us here at Stillman Fieldhouse. Well, Shea Goodwin's up, and they're going to assist her off the floor. She's really favoring that right leg, it looks like. Trainers are going to take her back to the dressing room and tend to her. Blossoms have led by as many as 15 in the ball game, led by as many as 3 here in the fourth quarter. Henderson State's biggest lead has been 1 in the fourth quarter. We've had 6 lead changes for the game. And here we go. 5:03 remaining. Henderson State will have it on the baseline. They'll try to inbound it. Finally gets it in to Raby. Racing Raby. Backside, shot put up, no good. Rebound, Blossoms have it. Lindsay Long came down with a rebound for the Blossoms. Trailing by 1, Blossoms set up their offense. 𝗗𝗟𝗦𝗅𝗑𝗥 finds Montgomery on the baseline. She'll put it up to Blossoms. Joy Montgomery. 13, make it 14 points, and the Blossoms regain the lead. There's a whistle on the other end.
Jump ball, Blossoms!
A foul going to be called against the Blossoms. And we've got a timeout on the floor. It is 59-58. Blossoms with the lead. We're back in just a moment.
All right, Blossom fans, now's not the time for the faint of heart. Your Blossom needs you for every night.
Blossoms have regained the lead.
So
It's
let's
their
hear
7th
it
lead
for
change of the ball game. Our second. 4 minutes and 31 seconds remain. The UAM basketball, as we come out of the timeout, we'll have Joy Montgomery and 𝗗𝗟𝗦𝗅𝗥 on the floor. Also, Aaron Hawkins is checked back in. Lindsay Long and Nia Banks is out there for the Blossoms. UAM will get back, going across the timeline. Montgomery controls. Long cross-court pass to Hawkins. There, penetrates the lane, puts it back out to Banks. Left corner to Long. Top of the key to 𝗗𝗏𝗏. Down the lane, spin move, throws up a shot, good. 𝗗𝗟𝗦𝗅𝗏 with the basket. She got 8 for the game. Blossoms have stretched out a 3-point lead, matches their biggest lead here in the fourth quarter. Sonny Martin faked the 3, drives left side of the lane, running 10-foot jumper, no good. And Henderson State gets another offensive board. They'll keep it alive. Blossoms by 3. Farah cut off at the elbow. Gets it off to Bailey. Jasmine Bailey pops up, 14-foot jumper. Rattles around, no good. Another offensive rebound by Henderson State as they keep it alive again. Without rebounding the Blossoms here in the second half. There's Farah driving, shot no good, but a whistle and a foul call against the Blossoms. We're going to get Joy Montgomery for the foul. That is her 3rd personal. And the 3rd team foul against UAM. It will send to the free throw line for Henderson State Ashley Farah. Farah, 2 out of 4 from the line this afternoon. She'll be shooting 2 shots here. She has 10 points in the game. Now Jasmine, I'll make that. Bailey Harris is going to check back in. Nia Banks will go sit down. Hawkins, 𝗗𝗏𝗏, Harris, Montgomery, and Long on the floor for the Blossoms. At the line, Ashley Farah, senior for Henderson State. Free throws up and good. Makes it 61-59. She can pull Henderson State back to within 1. Second free throw down the way, and it is good. 61-60. 3:29 to play in the ball game. Rosario Holbrook will bring it across the timeline to the Blossoms. 3:28 to play. Gives it up to Montgomery, now off to Harris. Bailey driving right side, cut off on the baseline, picked up her dribble. Somebody got to come help her. Finally gets it off to Aaron Hawkins. Hawkins in the right corner. Back out to Montgomery. Long cross-court pass to Harris. Harris drives, goes baseline, puts a shot up. It's no good. Whistle and a foul call against Henderson State. And foul is going to go on Bobby Bowser. Her first. Second team foul against Henderson State. But at the free throw line, Bailey Harris. She's 0 for 1 today. 10 points in the game. Free throw is up and it is good. Blossoms here in the fourth quarter, 2 out of 3 from the line. 8 out of 11 for the ball game. Second free throws up, in and out, will not go. Henderson State gets the rebound. Basil pulls it down, she'll give it up to Jasmine Bailey. Here come the Lady Rennies, down by 2, 62-60 on score. Under 3 minutes to play in the game. Sonny Martin gives it up to Bailey. Bailey hands it off to Giles. Giles running jumping from the right side. Good. High ball game. 62 all with 2:39 to play. Blossoms with it. Long. Off to Hawkins. Back to Long. Backs up behind the 3-point line. And set up the offense again. Move it way out front to Bailey Harris. They're trying to clean out a lane for Bailey to drive. Goes around the screen from Aaron Hawkins. Now dishes it to Hawkins underneath. Hawkins goes up. Foul's going to be called on the floor against Henderson State before the shot. As the foul is going to go against Jasmine Bailey. Her second. Team foul number 3. Neither team's in the 1-and-1 bonus here with 2:14 to play. We're all tied 62-62. Blossoms inbound on the baseline. We're going to get into Bailey Harris. Harris drives, left side, shot off the glass, no good. Henderson State gets the rebound. Jasmine Bailey pulled it down. Leaves it out front, Sonny Martin, a long 3 on the way. Across the mark, it won't go. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Blossoms. Well, the home crowd didn't like that call. So Henderson State can maintain possession of it with 1:59 to play. We're all tied 62-62. As Sierra Kinsmore will check back into the ball game. Aaron Hawkins will come out for UAM. Sonny Martin trigers it in for the Lady Reddies. Looking to get it in. Finally throws it out deep in the front court. Move it out front to Abby Giles. Now back to Martin. Sonny Martin. Takes the dribble. Goes to Jasmine Bailey. Top of the circle. She'll fire a quick 3 from there. It's good. Jasmine Bailey, her first 3 of the game. Makes it 11-13. Coach Midlet calls the timeout as Henderson State has taken a 3-point lead. Their biggest here in the second half. 1:42 to play. We're back in just a moment.
Foul on number 5, Bailey for her third.
65-62, Henderson State leads it. UAM has the basketball and down the floor. Get a foul called against Henderson State. Going to the line, going to be Joy Montgomery from the Blossoms with 1:33 left to play. Henderson State with a 3-point lead. That was our 8th lead change in the game. Here's the free throw by Montgomery is good. Joy now 2 out of 4 from the free throw line. Going to give her 12 points in the game. Second free throw is up, makes it good. 1-point game, 65-64. Henderson State leading by 1 with a minute and a half left to play. Lady Reddies have really worked the boards hard here in the second half. Reddies have it, front court. Giles out front now to Ruby. Gracie in the corner, goes to Martin. She'll bring it back across the lane. Ball batted away by Montgomery. Joy's got it going coast to coast with the layup. She is fouled. Going to have to earn it at the free throw line. No Nelson call. Offensive rebound, the putback by Kinzel. No good, and now a whistle and a foul call. And they're going to call it on who? Call the push against the Blossoms. And they called it on Sierra Kinzel. Everybody won. I anticipated the foul called on the layup, but nothing was called. So Henderson State's going to get it back. That is only the 4th team foul against the Blossoms. 65-64. Henderson State with a 1-point lead. As we go under 1 minute left to play. And now, I believe a technical foul is going to be called on Coach David Midley. They're going to call a technical foul on Coach Midley. He's wanting an explanation. The official was all the way across the court. So Henderson State can go to the line. They're going to shoot the technical foul, and then they will get the basketball. At the free throw line for Henderson State is going to be Jasmine Bailey. She's 2 out of 3 to go. That was good. They'll give them a 2-point lead with 59 seconds remaining. It'll be Henderson State basketball. She makes them both. 67-64. Henderson State with a 3-point lead. 59 seconds remain. The Lady Reddies are going to inbound here at midcourt. Looking to get it in. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Azaria Harbor. Back them up a little bit. Let's try it again. Blossoms with pressure all over the floor. 58 seconds remain. 1 second went off the clock. Now the officials are confirmed. Shot clock should have reset. Now we got to go back over the scores table. Here we go. 25 seconds on the shot clock for Henderson State. 58 seconds on the game clock. They have a 3-point lead and the basketball. Sonny Martin across the foul line for Henderson State. Guarded there by Hallway. Looking up out front to Raven. Guarded by Joy Montgomery. Leave it again. Sonny Martin. 12 seconds to shoot. Martin with the right elbow. With the dribble, goes in the lane. Looking at the shot blocked by Kisner. And the Blossoms have it coming the other way. Down by 3. 30 seconds to go. Get it to Long. Off to Hulbert. Penetrates in the lane. Spins. Throws up a shot. No good. Montgomery with offensive rebound. Down at 48. Joy Montgomery with the offensive rebound. The split back. And a chance at a 3-point play and the tie the ball game. 67-66. 19 seconds remaining. One shot for Joy Montgomery. She's 3 out of 5 at the line. 3 out of 4 here in the fourth quarter. Make it 3 out of 5. And we got a tie ball game. 67-67. 19.5 seconds remaining. There's a timeout on the floor called by Coach Jill Thomas from Henderson State. We'll take it with them and be back for the final 19 for you in just a moment. all tied 67-67. There's 19
Blossoms fans, we need everybody on their feet cheering on the Blossoms as
Ball
they
game
get
has
this
had
done.
18 changes, 2 ties.
Let them hear you. Your score at the end of regulation is the visiting Henderson State Reddies 67 and your UAM Blossoms 67.
In just a moment.
There you go, sir.
At the end of regulation, we're all tied at 67-67. We head for the first overtime here at 𝗗𝗜𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗏 Fieldhouse. Blossoms and the Lady Reddies going at it. As Sierra 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗏 goes center jump circle for the Blossoms, and Bobby Bazell for Henderson State. They'll put 5 minutes on the game clock. Blossoms finish the ball game 26 of 60, 43% from the floor, while Henderson State was 23 of 59, 39%. Blossoms out rebounded them in regulation 36 to 32. The tip is up, ball's on the floor, jump ball called. Let's see who had possession. The officials got to re-jump it. Nobody had possession. One official said she had it going to the floor. A technical foul there in regulation against Coach Midlick, David Midlick for UAM. Blossoms tie it up, 67 all. At the end of regulation, it'll be UAM basketball. Now, as we start the overtime. Lately Harris gives it up to Montgomery. Joy back to Harris. Holbert's out there, Lindsey Long is on the floor, and 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗏, Sierra 𝗗𝗏𝗏𝗏. There's Long at the free throw line. Picked up her dribble, needs some help. Somebody got to come get it. They do. It's Holbert, 8 to shoot. Now Holbert driving right side of the lane. Back out front to Long, spots for 3 from the top of the key. In and out, no good. Gilgo with a rebound. Nothing there. It goes out of basketball. Wow. Blossoms had a great opportunity to score the first 2 points here in the overtime as 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗏 missed the shot underneath. Blossoms have it on the baseline though. Montgomery looking to get it in. Finally does out to Bailey Harris. Harris lays it down. We go under 4 minutes left to play in the first overtime. All tied 67-67. Harris off to Long. Rolls it back out, top of the key. Takes it 2 seconds, fires the shot as the buzzer's going off. No good. 𝗗𝗏𝗦𝗖𝗟𝗏 with an offensive rebound. Bounce pass in the lane, trying to get it to Blossoms. Last touch by Henderson State. And the Blossoms maintain possession. The Blossoms are inbound on the baseline now. 3:48 to go here in the overtime. Neither team has scored yet. Blossoms. That's Montgomery. Spins in the lane. Finds herself too far underneath. She's going to get a shot off and be fouled. And Joy Montgomery's going to go to the free throw line. Joy, if you look at her numbers, she had 9 points in the first half. Finished regulation with 19. 4 out of 5 in the fourth quarter shooting free throws. She'll be shooting 2 here. First one's on the way, in and out, no good. Still tied at 67-67. 3:42 to play here in the first overtime. Nia Banks set to check in for the Blossoms. Free throws up, Bailey. Joy Montgomery gets that one to go, and the Blossoms lead it here in the overtime by 1. 68-67. Our 9th lead change of the game. Henderson State will have it in the front court. Sonny Martin. The dribble is all the way down the baseline. Front to get. To Bailey. Jasmine Bailey plays it. It's stolen away. Turnover. Henderson State. Bailey Harris came up with a loose basketball. Gets it across the timeline. Ahead to Banks. Banks. Coach Midlick up directing traffic over there on the UAM sideline. To Harris. Bailey drives right side, shot up, no good. Rebounds on the floor, and they say it's out of bounds off of UAM. Henderson State will get it back with 3:08 left to play here in the first overtime. 68-67 our score. Blossoms with a 1-point lead. Here come the Lady Reddies for Henderson State. Sonny Martin with the dribble. The Raven. Ashley Farrah. Trying to drive in the paint. It's cut off, dishes it inside, got a good open look from Bobby Basil, who was wide open underneath. That'll be a 10th lead change. Henderson State leads it by 1. 2:44 left to go in the overtime. Lindsay Long with the dribble, gives it up out front to Harris. Bailey spins, goes in the lane, and travels to the basketball. Call for a travel. So Henderson State will get it back. It'll be a turnover against the Blossom. The 13th turnover of the game against UAM. Henderson State with 12. So Henderson State with a 1-point lead now. 2:25 left to play in the overtime. They'll have it front court. Sonny Martin. Into the paint, a lot of contact, ball loose on the floor. Henderson State picks it up. They'll keep it alive with 8 to shoot. 3-pointer on the way is good. Abby Giles, her third 3 of the game. Henderson State has a 4-point lead. That's their biggest lead of the game here in the overtime. 1:55 left to play. 72-68. Henderson State leads it. UAM basketball. Holbert. Pass, going to go to Harris at the elbow, right side. She'll drive across the lane, cut off there. Now plays it back out front to Holbert. Azaria with the dribble. On the look. It is around the screen, down the left side. Spin move, shot up off the back of the iron, no good. Henderson State has a rebound. 1:25 to play. Henderson State with a 4-point lead here in overtime. 72-68. Blossom back in the zone. Now playing the man-to-man as they work it. Out in the corner. It goes to Robbie. Gracie with it. Top of feet to Ashley Farrah. Ashley. Gracie tries. Throws a shot up. No good. Gets her own rebound. The follow is blocked for a foul call on Aaron Hawkins. We're seeing Gracie Rabbit to the free throw line. Aaron Hawkins is going to pick up the foul. With 58 seconds remaining in overtime, 72-68. Henderson State with a 4-point lead. And at the line, it's going to be Gracie Rabbit. She is 5 out of 8 from the free throw line, 9 points in the game. She'll be shooting 2 shots here. Nia Banks will check out. Jordan Montgomery comes back in. Free throw on the way is looking good, giving them a 5-point lead now. 2-possession game, 73-68. Stretch it to 6 with this free throw. Free throw is up and it is good. 74-68 in overtime. 55 seconds left to play. Henderson State leads it. Colbert driving, left-hand layup, no good. Henderson State gets a rebound. They'll slow it down. Ashley Farrow with the dribbles on it out there by Lindsey Long. 40 seconds left here in overtime. Long. Farrow, pass on the baseline, goes out of bounds.
Blossoms basketball.
Blossoms will get it back. With 33 seconds to go, UAM will get the basketball back, trailing by 6 here in overtime. All right, Blossoms will inbound it. Azaria Holbert will quickly come into the front court. Holbert, still with the dribble, finds Hawkins. Hawkins goes in for the easy layup, misses it. Comes off the front of the rim, no good. Henderson State looks like they're going to escape out of here with a win as Sonny Martin's going to be fouled out here mid-court by Lindsey Long. And we'll send Sonny Martin to the free throw line with 17 seconds left to go. 74-68. Henderson State, 6-point lead. Martin at the line. She is 0 for 2 this afternoon, makes the first one. 3-possession game now for the Blossoms to come back. 75-68. Misses the second one. 17 seconds to go. Blossoms get the rebound up the floor. Bailey Harris off the long. Fires a quick 3. Off the mark, no good. Rebound to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Henderson State. So the Blossoms will get it with 6.2 seconds to go. Blossoms will get it deep in the dead man's corner over there. Trailing by 7. Getting into Hawkins. Hawkins, left-handed scoop shots up in the
Aaron Hawkins.
Aaron Hawkins got the basket to go. And quickly a timeout called. 75-70. 2.4 seconds left. We're going to keep it right here. At the end of regulation, it was 67-67. So the Blossoms have been outscored 8-3 here in the overtime. And it looks like Henderson State, they survived in overtime on Thursday night at Southern Arkansas, won that one, ended up winning that one 98-90 in overtime to beat the Lady Mule Riders. I think they're going to hold on here to end this one with 2.4 seconds left. A 5-point lead for Henderson State. They'll inbound in front of their own bench, get it into Sonny Martin, and that's going to be your ball game. A final score in overtime. Henderson State gets the win, 75-70 over the Blossoms of UAM. Ball game back and forth. We had 11 lead changes in the game unofficially. 2 ties. Biggest lead for UAM was 15 back in the first half. Henderson State outscored the Blossoms there in the third quarter, 27-20. They go on and they get tied up there at the end of regulation. So our final score, 70-75. Henderson State gets the win. Coach Midlick has gathered his team up out there at mid-court and talking to them before he makes his way over here to our broadcast position. So we expect him to make his way over here. Men's action will be coming your way here in about 20 minutes. So hopefully stick around or come on out and join us for the men's game coming up here a little bit later on this afternoon as Coach Midlick joins us. And Coach Boyd, tough one to lose here at home.
Yeah, I thought we responded well from Thursday night. I like the effort. It's not perfect. We missed some box outs in the second half and different stuff. I never questioned our effort. I thought we guarded their dribble drive really well for long stretches against them and made them take quick shots. I mean, tough shots, not quick ones, but I think they had 3 offensive rebounds at half. Yeah. Ended at 12, and there were some ones that hurt us there in the third quarter.
Yeah, that was going to be my point, was the rebounding there in the second half. Henderson State really worked the boards hard and were able, I think they only had like 3 points also at halftime on second chance points. And they finished the ball game with 15. Of course, the Blossoms had 23. The effort that was there for the Blossoms, it just didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. We'll continue to improve, continue to get that effort. They hopefully understand now what it's like in conference play and realize that they can compete and win these basketball games. So all I can do with that is continue to get that effort, continue to stay together next play, and let's get ready for our next game.
Individually, looking at for the Blossoms, get up with 4 players in double figures, leading the way, Joy Montgomery. Boy, she had a good ball game here this afternoon.
Absolutely tough. Put it on the floor a little bit for her size, can really rebound it. Just a warrior inside. And you look at her stat line, 20 points, 7 rebounds, really did a lot of good things.
All right, Coach. Our next broadcast will be a week from today. We'll follow you up to Harding University in Jersey. Look forward to seeing you there. I think you may have a game non-conference coming up this next week.
That's our next game, and then the 13th and 17th. We'll finish out before Christmas.
Okay, all right, Coach. Well, again, thanks for coming by and talking with us. We'll console your team a little bit more as we'll talk to you again next Saturday. Coach David Midlick here on our post-game show. Looking at the final numbers for you here this afternoon. Blossoms end up shooting 27 of 68, 39, make it 40% from the floor, 4 of 10 from downtown, that's 40%, 12 of 17 from the free throw line, 71%. Henderson State, 25 of 62, that's 40%, 9 of 23 3-point